Anyone that's got an insurance policy on a car, especially if it's getting renewed of late, is in for a nasty shock. They're going up by quite an amount. One of my taxi drivers the other day was telling me that theirs had gone up by 40, about 400 quid for the year. They've been driving cabs the same amount of time I have, about 13 years now, something like that. Well, what happens if you find that you're in a position where you can no longer drive your car? What do you do with it? And more to the point, is that what they're planning on? Pricing is all out of the game. Now, if you want to subscribe to the channel, please do if you do worry about this or your insurance has gone up. Very interesting headline here. Range Rover given back after £14,000 insurance quote is stolen one day later, a day after Mark Perring, age 52, returned his Range Rover. The vehicle was stolen. Now, some of the high-end Range Rovers, you can see this one here, quite a smart-looking vehicle. I can't say it's one that I would ever own, but, you know, some of them look nice. A Range Rover was stolen within a day of its owner returning the 4-year-old model after a finance company quoted 14 grand for the insurance. Mark, a 52-year-old business owner, claimed that he received exorbitant insurance quotes for his 4x4, as Jaguar Land Rover's own insurance was not an option for him. In response to this steep price, a dissatisfied motorist opted to part ways with the car brand and purchased a new Mercedes instead. The new vehicle could be insured for approximately a tenth of the cost. Instead of renewing the lease, Mr. Perring returned the Range Rover to financiers Black Horse. The vehicle was picked up by British Car Auctions from his residence in Loughton, Essex, around 4 p.m. on Wednesday. He was glad to be rid of the effectively uninsurable Range Rover, but was woken at 2 a.m. on Friday with a call from Met Police, who asked him if he was aware his car had been stolen. Speaking to the Mail Online, Mr. Perring said, "I tell them it doesn't belong to me anymore. It's been taken to the British Car Auction to Black Horse. Then the police called me and said they'd managed to catch one of the two people who'd stolen the car. You couldn't make it up." The police informed him that the stolen car was taken from a location near Ilford and later recovered within the E11 postcode of London. Authorities mentioned that they apprehended the driver, but the passenger managed to escape. He speculated the car security systems had triggered alerts for both Jaguar Land Rover and the police, signalling it had been stolen. Before handing the car back, Mr. Perring had removed the aftermarket Tektronix immobilizer he'd bought and installed it to improve the car's security. He said it was not certain whether the tracker would have impacted this or had any, impact on the insurance eligibility. Now, I find that a very uncanny story because there's someone that's close to me who drove a Mercedes that they got through car finance. And because of a change in their circumstances, they had to give the car back. Now, unfortunately, a lot of finance details say if you pay them off up to 50%, you can give the car back, no questions asked. Something I took advantage of just before lockdown. Now, here's where the fun begins. He gave the car back, and we said, "Oh yeah, all good, no problem. Paperwork will get processed and everything else." All of a sudden, fixed penalty notices come through the post. Speeding tickets come through the post. Redbridge Council sends letters saying that it's been caught in a... So, all these fines are coming through, which implies that the individual that's close to me is apparently still the registered keeper. And then when you contact the finance company, they blow hot air and smoke everywhere and don't seem to have any answers. And do you know the common factor in both these stories? The car auction house. I wonder if something is going on, might be worth looking into. Let me know in the comments below what you think of the information, the insurance, and the funny games that are going on. If you want to see another one of my car videos, let's do that one there. I look forward to talking to you again soon. Toodaloo.